Welcome back to the fourth part of this tutorial. Now we have this working, Now let's try and get the reset working. So I'm going to exit out, come into, okay, we want to get the reset working. The reset is working now. So that is going to be reset. So for the receipts, I'm going to say self.reset, txt reset dot delete, and that is going to be, let's say 1.0 comma and end. So that is how you delete content in there. Let's say variable, local variable x is random, and this I'm going to use that for the random reference, rand index or rand integer. So that is the value that I have for them to use, between 10,000 plus to about 500,000 plus. Right. Now let's say another local variable, rand reference equals str, change the variable x to a text. So reference variable receipt underscore reference dot set, and what we are setting is going to be, let's say, travel bill plus round reference, this one, close that. So that's the first part of my receipts taken care of. Alright, so if I assign this to my receipts, copy that and scroll right down, let's enter command equals receipt here, comma, and get a command there, paste that there. So that is it right there, command equals receipt. So if I run it now and click on that, that should just show me the reference and the dates, just the reference. I need to now ask the reference to come in. I have to be able to add the reference. Let's come in here. So it's going to be txt self.txt dot insert at the end, comma, and that is going to be my reference receipt reference, receipt ref equals, let's say backslash, let's enter 5 of those, 1 2 3 4 5 plus reference, that's going to be get reference dot get. Right. Okay, have this up to here and here, plus, and close this. Let's see, plus, and I want a space there, new line, okay. Alright, so get rid of this. Yeah, So if I run it now, I should be able to see the content I have on here. So let's run it and see. There we go. But we need a space in here. We need a space in there. Alright, let's add a space. Bill, where is the bill? That is the bill. There we go. So let's see. Okay, that's not bad. Now, so I'm just going to copy this now. Copy. The next one is going to be, let's say, date. And the date is called date of, where is it? I have it here somewhere. There we go. Date of order dot get. Date of order dot get. So that should add the date. So in here I'm going to now say, right here, let's add something that will just say trading. So here, get rid of that and just say trading details. Oh no, traveling details. Okay, traveling details. Right. So that is my traveling details. Okay, let's say flight here. Right, flight is traveling details. Alright, or we can, yeah, that's fine, let's leave it like that. Then the next one is going to be first name. And change this to first name. Oh, this should be txt first name, and this becomes first name. Surname right here. And this will become txt surname. There. Then let's go for address. Get the address. That should be txt address. That's for the receipt. So let's run this and see how that is going to look like. Then we can just speed up the rest. So name is going to be, let's say, Captain Paul, and here the other name is Omen. Address number 1, Johnny Road or Way, Johnny Way. Okay, that's all I've just entered. So if I come in here and I click, there we go. Oh, where is the other details? 1, 2, and 3. Where are they? Okay, let's go back in here. First name. That gives me an error. So this I was not meant to call the text box. I was meant to call just the variables. So get rid of that. We're calling variables there, not the object itself. So let's run it again. There. So name this time around, let's say Will Carlton. And here address 23 Hall. course route. There. Let's click on total. No, the total is not working. There we go, guys. You see that? So I'm going to close it. Now just copy all of these and speed up the rest. Copy, paste, and speed up the rest. Okay, that's it all done. So let's run this now and see how it's going to look like. So enter whatever in there. Okay, and we can just click on, oh, there's no total, let's add something here. Reset, there we go, there. Okay, that's fine. So the last thing is now to define the total. So I'm going to call that reference total pay underscore pay. Now the first one is, let's say we have if variable 1 dot get equals 1 and variable 2 dot get equals 1 as well. And variable 3 equals that, and we'll do the same thing for number 4 equals that. And let's say variable 5, we have 1 2 3 4 5 equals that, and let's say variable number 11, that's for the combo box, that happens to be, let's say we have Heathrow there, Heathrow Airport. Okay, and variable number 12 equals, let's say they're traveling to Morocco, let's say Morocco, Morocco or Marrakesh, or I just leave it at Morocco. Then, and variable number 13 equals 1. The value in there selected is 1. Close that there. Then we want the following. So I'm going to write a local variable q1. Let's say q1 equals float. The cost for the first one is 45. The 45, that is the airport tax. So then the next one is q2 equals float, and let's say 63. Then q3 equals float, and this time around that is the flight thing, that is for single or standard flight, .59 or whatever. Okay, and then q, let's say q4 equals float, and the price is 270 something there. Right, so I will now declare another local variable to carry out the calculation cost of cost of fare equals Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Right, and I say tax. The tax is going to be equals the pound sign. I'm going to say plus, convert to string the following. So percent dot 2 decimal place and percent open a bracket cost of fare multiply that by 0.09. that is for the tax. We worked out the tax. Let's say TST, another variable called ST equals, that will be for subtotal. I'm going to copy all of this, paste that in here, and get rid of this. There. That is for subtotal. And in the case of total, let's copy all of this. So the total, I'm going to call it TT, paste, let's de-indent it, and that is going to be, let's say plus the cost and multiply that by this. And there. That should do it. Get rid of this. Let's see, we have 3. Yeah. Right, that is correct. Now let's assign all of these variables into all of those local variable into the variable that I declared earlier. So there they are, those are the variables. Let's see, all of these, copy those 3 and bring them right down here. There. So the first one is going to be tax. The second one is ST. And the last one is TT. There. Else if, let's bring this down. So that is supposed to be for my very first one. So if I run it, let's say ST, let's say invalid. Yeah, there's another bracket missing there, I guess. Let's run it now. And here as well. There's one more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So if I select that and this, let's say that, and check all of this. When I check this, I want this one to display something for me. Click on that, and that should give me something. Alright. We will take care of those anyway. Let's finish up with this. Copy that, and let's say else, paste. Now we need to, this is what number, So here we change this to 7, and the price here we change this one, we change to, let's say, 360 something, and leave that there. So that is that done. Okay, so let's repeat exactly the same thing. I'm going to copy this. Okay, that is it, all done. So have a good look at it. That is for total. So we need to call this, and we have to call that copy and come right down and change the buttons around. Now let's go to the button here. So total equals command equals total. There. Now, okay, all that is done. So the other function that we need is to be able to enable each of these buttons or each of these checkbox. Let me show it to you. It's a bit too slow. There. If I click on this, I want the cost, the airport tax in there, mileage, and so on in here. So to enable those, let's come right here underneath here or above. Let's say above here, and I'm just going to enter that. And right there. So the very first function is airport tax. So I'm going to copy airport tax, and that I'm going to actually paste inside the widget. So, but let me show you guys the rest of the function. That's it. It's just to enable those and enter value in here. So look at it. That's for mileage, and that's for traveling. That is for luggage. Standard fare, economy, and there's one more missing, which I can always make up. Alright, so let's come in here. We need the widget for fare. That's airport. There we go. Yeah, right here. So it's going to be command equals there. That's the very first one. And the second one, this one is for mileage. Let's see right here. So it's going to be command equals mileage. Right, and next is travel. What is travel called? Let's come in here. Oh, it's called traveling. Copy that. Command equals traveling. Okay, all of the commands are now in place, so let's run it. Then we can, yeah, there we go guys, that is fine. Okay, just this that is left now, so we need to take care of one more. Let's come down here. That is for total is done. We need to take care of first class. There we go, first class is there as well. Right, we now need each of those buttons. This one is called economy fee, and this one is called standard fees. Okay, then we copy all of that, come right down. We need this checkbox, checkbox standard. There we go, standard. So command equals that. The next one is going to be checkbox single. No, not single. Checkbox economy. Paste that in there. So economy equals, copy, paste that here, underscore fees, and finally we need first class. There should be a comma here, else there will be an error. Alright, and that is for first class. There. Okay, let's try it out now that I've entered all of those there. Okay, file and save. Now run it. Alright, standard, that's good. Economy, the price of economy, and that. Okay, that's all working. Let's say our flight is standard and is return, say Heathrow and Morocco. Airport tax paid, I have a mileage and travel luggage there. And let's enter our customer's name there. So the customer's name is Sammy, and the other name is Davis. Address is 90 York Town. Telephone number, mobile number, email address, sammy.d@gmail.com. There. And all we need to do now is click on total. Look at that, guys. Receipt there. And that is how you develop your own travel management system. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.